Right guys, let's get straight into it. Now the first thing we learn is that Sabine is Force sensitive, but she has the lowest aptitude in the Force, as explained by Huyang. And I think what he's basically saying is, now if you remember when Qui-Gon measured Anakin's midichlorian count. Now I know some of you don't like midichlorians, but I'm just using that as an example. When he measured Anakin's midichlorian count was off the chart, and I think here they're trying to say that, Sabine is the bottom end of the bracket. Ahsoka explains to Sabine that, the Force resides in all living things, implying that everyone can use the Force. But I don't like that idea because I don't want everyone to be a Jedi. I think a special thing about being a Jedi is that it's unique, not everyone has that ability. But I don't think Ahsoka means it in that way. I think what she's saying is that there is a small element of Force within everyone, but it takes great skill, focus, and determination to be a Jedi. Also, this scene was a little callback to A New Hope when Luke was training with the blast shield over his eyes. One thing I did really like about the training scenes was the fact that it was never easy for Sabine. It's really difficult her using the Force. You can see how much she's struggling just to move a cup. She's not even moving it. And I think we appreciate that more as sort of the viewer because we appreciate the struggle. It should be difficult to be a Jedi. It shouldn't be easy. I think that's one of the reasons we don't like episodes 7, 8, and 9, because if you remember Rey, it was just too easy for her to use the Force. There was no training whatsoever, and she could just, pull a lightsaber in a tug of war between her and Kylo just effortlessly, and there was no kind of appreciation for the journey, if you'd like. But I think we're getting a bit of that here with Sabine. The second thing that we learn, and you may have seen from the trailers, is that we get to see Jason, who's obviously the child of Hera and Kanan. Now, Jason does mention to Hera that he wants to become a Jedi. Now, I don't think we'll see his training in this series. I think he's young, but he's at the right age to train. But obviously, I think in terms of character focus, we just won't see that yet. Now, he is obviously the son of Kanan, who obviously was a Force user. So, no doubt, further down the line, I think we will see Jason as a character flushed out. Whether that's in another series or in a future film, we'll have to see. The third thing that we learn is that the Purgles are here, and I think they may play a bigger part in the series. Now, we saw them in Rebels and the absolute devastation that they did to Thrawn, but I'm surprised they showed them so early on in the Ahsoka series. And obviously, you can see how excited Sabine and Ahsoka are when they see this, because it's a link to Ezra, because as you remember in Rebels, Ezra disappeared along with Thrawn with the Purgles when they hyperspaced. Now, the reason we saw the Purgles in Ahsoka in episode 3 on the particular planet they were on, because the natural gases of that planet, the Purgles are able to absorb it and use that. It allows them to jump into hyperspace, whereas obviously, the humans, we have to refine it in order to use it for hyperspace fuel. So that's the reason they were on that planet. Let me know in the comments section what your thoughts were on the episode, and also if you're happy with Sabine training to be a Jedi. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Be sure to like and subscribe, and may the Force be with you.